This is our drone video for Tract 12 at Elk Ridge. You can see the drone focusing on the little sign there. Cave Creek views, very, very cool. And all of those things are true. The drone's at the north end. The truck is parked on kind of the easement trail or whatnot, one of the easement trails at Elk Ridge. So we'll shoot up in the air. We're looking to the south. So this should give a pretty good look at the network of roads that go through Elk Ridge. And Tract 12 has a good amount of frontage on those easement roads or easement trails. Makes it pretty good situation because you can get to different parts of the property with your four-wheeler or your side-by-side. So we can see Highway 106, and we're looking south across Tract 12. I don't recall how far we went up. I think we went quite a ways up on this deal. So that gives a pretty nice look at the property. And I believe we fly to the south here in a minute. It's been a couple days since we took these videos, or this video I should say. Okay, now we're kind of headed south. You'll see that road. It goes down toward the left and then curves back to the right. Where it curves back to the right, the initial curve back to the right, if you were to walk to the left there a couple hundred feet, you would find that cave on Tract 12, which is without a doubt one of the coolest features we've ever had on a property. Just insanely cool, this cave on Tract 12. We did another video where we walked back into the cave, so check that out if you haven't seen it, but it's the real deal. It's super cool. So we're heading south there. On the right side of the road, toward the top of the screen, you can see that's actually a little pond. There's a small creek that crosses Tract 12, and that pond is on the upper side of the easement road. There's the water glinting off the creek there to the left, and that's the creek bed. And if we've uploaded it, there's another video where we walked down that creek bed a little bit and we discovered a beautiful waterfall area. These limestone rocks with water just coming down, little rivulets of water, just really super cool. I mean, this is a unique property. So I've spun the drone around and we're looking at the hillside. I think I'm trying to look about where the cave is. There's a separate small trail that goes off. I've never been on that trail. The cave would be on the left side of the screen right about now. But now we're kind of headed easterly just to get another look at the property. Maybe I'm still trying to focus in on that cave. It would be about at this, just below center of the screen. And I think the video screen on the drone was acting up here. So I could only see the video I was taking once every few seconds. I'm glad it came out okay, but it was kind of hard to control it here. But yeah, still about the center of the screen is where that cave opening is. There's a cliff face about 20 feet high, and at the base of that is the opening to the cave. And you can walk right into it. It's really, really cool. So now looking south again. And we're kind of panning back to where the creek crosses that road or trail or whatnot. It goes under the road. There is actually an old culvert right there, a metal culvert, and it flows under that. We have no idea if that's a year-round creek. I think I've mentioned that before out here. But when this video was taken, it had not rained for a couple of weeks, and it was definitely flowing. So now it looks like we're kind of following the creek bed to the southeast, I believe. So the fact that there is a little pond on the other side of that road means you've probably got at least some amount of clay in the soil. where you could create a much larger pond further on down if you wanted to. In this video, that easement trail or road looks really good. On the ground, it's a lot rougher than that. Even on a four-wheeler, I had to go really slowly. Big ruts in the road. So now we're flying over, headed to the south end of the property. Although we're not there yet. We're looking basically south now. We've changed direction, southwest. Now we're more or less south again. So the easement trailer road goes all the way basically to the south side of Tract 12, and kind of goes up to a ridge. So I mean, you have just multiple places to build or camp on this property. For ease of building and ease of access, you probably want to build on the northernmost part of Tract 12 come off that paved road, and there's a flat area up there. Now we're looking to the north from about the south end of the property. There's a better shot looking more directly to the north. So a lot of great options. You've got power directly on the north end of the property. That paved road frontage. There's an existing approach just to the west of Tract 12 that we use, and that's part of the network of easement trails. If you wanted to put an approach directly on Tract 12, you can talk to the, I believe, just the highway department about that. And it's a fairly straight stretch, so it would probably be a fairly simple thing to get in approach if you wanted to, but actually it's pretty darn simple to just pull in on Tract 11 and go east a couple hundred feet, and you're right there on Tract 12. So now that's actually the creek bed in about the middle of the property, in the middle of the screen, I should say. We're hovering over it. These trees are so thick you can't even see the creek. We could see it coming in from the north, but we can't see it now as we're going back to the north. And again, the cave would be to the right of the road there. And it looks like we're just going to kind of float back over the property and get back to the north side. If I were to have panned the camera to the east, maybe I'll do that. No, I thought I would, but I don't. The town of Eminence is only a couple miles to the east. Nice little friendly town. Jack's Fork River runs through there. They have trail rides. I guess it's known as the trail ride capital of the U.S. I haven't personally verified that, but I've seen it billed as that. If we took Highway 106 to the west for about 3 miles, we'd be at Alley Spring, which is, I believe it's a national park. But there's an enormous freshwater spring that comes out of the ground there. It's beautiful. It's a really cool place to check out. There's national forest all over the area. I mean, you'll have plenty of wildlife right here on the property. But if you want to scout out some other areas, there are thousands of acres of national forest. And I think we're about to come to the end of the video here. Check out our website, InstantAcres.com. If this property is still available, it will be shown on the website as available.